The fragrance of white lilies drawing me deep while I wait and we won't accept that you're gone. No meaning in moving on. Let me rest here beyond this pain. Sweet refuge, may I remain locked in time with you. Flame of desire, of lilies and ice and fire, come to me, fill me, kisses, joy, entice me, beautiful still.
Sure, 11. Dusty Pudding. I'm once fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get my sleep last night. I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. The grisly evidence of all those slain people in the Chiplock was born into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off sleep, a splash of blood or a flicker of gold would appear in my thoughts and I would snap out awake again. It's like a torment eater with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than times. Nevertheless, I'm here now, as at the office as usual. But witnessing violence on that level in person was a different experience than I had expected it to be. However, it has helped me steal my resolve. I need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse ambitions. I sit down the stack of empty can of coffee on my desk and lean back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of more top of my keyboard, completely oblivious to what we went down last time. There was news posted regarding the event, of course, but the fine details of what occurred had been kept under wraps. It'll probably take a police in the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that mass killing spree takes over the news, and whether or not that danger does survive will be a risk beyond me. For now, I assume that tomorrow isn't talk about event. I don't take her as the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbing, she couldn't possibly know that Katome was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later though. She wants to know the corpse girl claimed the victim, even if it was kind of a roundabout way. I stretch my arms above my head, let out a small sign, and proceed to crack open the dirt can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing Kotomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
Huh? How did you know she died?
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night. It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together. That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone you know.
I shake my head at a logic. The city is home to more people than you could count. I don't know how she could come to a conclusion, but the fact that she actually quick to blow my mind.
Well, yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. Yeah, Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in. I owe ya.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank! But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and take Kotomi out along with the others? I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No, of course not.
Oh?
It kind of happened outside my control. I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation. And I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
You weird slut! That's horrible!
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be stoked.
That's okay. I'm just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but... Well, he'll sort himself out soon enough. You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Toads. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that. You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Oh. I didn't know about that.
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see it different now that I know who you really are.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Not today, sorry. Maybe another time?
Sure thing. Right. See you, skank!
Joy slapped my shoulder affectionately and takes off towards the train station. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future, no matter how dirty the work is. I think we have to take up over the offer and need oasis. Another interesting thought crossed my mind. She always seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a kill spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed I managed to pull that off. It gets me thinking, would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed the Costco's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this if I successfully pull the white strings. Costco's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled soon at odds. I can take the rule on the unlimited possibility as I make my way to the station. Staying on the train platform, thankfully not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed. I stayed to space completely lost in thought. I started to wonder how Kocho is getting on with finding us a suitable location. As I finished by having a abandoned warehouse or factory called my own, my phone quite started desperately for attention. I retrieved from my handbag and glanced at the screen. Kocho is requesting a noise voice chat. I absolutely minded wonder if he read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answered the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
No greeting, huh?
Sauce. Want to see the place?
What if I'm busy right now?
Sauce. You busy?
No.
Right? Want to see the place?
Oh my, so decided to just go along with it after all. I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of reluctant questions to go for our work.
Yep. Where is it?
Mad. Shin Okubo, behind K-Town. An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Okay, got it. Just head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Mad. Bye.
Retro enter call and I immediately receive a message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. I feel a bit nervous about going there. It's a new place and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. But for some reason I feel energetic. I actually feel exhausted about it. Maybe it's because I've been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work around other people. Perhaps that helps me accumulate to the concept of going somewhere new. It's just someone sneaking up behind me and strangling me, but they are pretty slim too. As I pull my phone away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that was going to take me home would take me to Shin Okubu. It's the very next stop from here. A little bit of how convenient this has turned out to be. It could be Kocho was luring me into a trap, but I don't know. I think it Jay wants to be involved in Kocho's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to dispatch to the next station. The mere fact is almost like how I imagined it would be. Tall, broad for boarding, and water that went down. The brick walls are still sheet and covered with thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within and wrap around the exterior, only to enter through the vents here and there. A series of ventilation stacks and chimneys on the roof, but they don't release even a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a long time. The front entrance is located at the rear of a small parking lot. It's a simple steel door that has been chained up and padlocked. Further along the side of the building is the loading dock, an expansive asphalt that leads to the concrete path and a giant roller door. In the dock sits a weathered man covered in a brown tarpaulin.
This place is amazing.
You haven't seen inside yet.
I glanced toward the steel doors. A clearly changed shot. I wonder if anyone has entered within the last decade. Roger has checked out the inside, then he didn't really cover his tracks.
How do we get in?
Around here.
I follow his lead as he walks towards the corner of the building. A steel wooden bars our path, but he swiftly hurries over it and continues down the side of the factory. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist and anchors and stick to the linen on the other side.
Through here.
Cultural points an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough of a gap for someone to large culture slip through. I shouldn't have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. He slides in first, I quickly follow. And with that, I found myself inside the factory. The place is huge, it's an open plan design and it's pretty much empty. A few strings of odd stringing line one wall, a small forklift, a pallet jack, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All of them could be useful for a labor operation. A number of iron workbenches are piled up in a stack. They look heavy and rusted, but they would probably make good tables for Western cultures on. Aside from these mischievous items, the factory is essentially built. Concrete floors in bad shape, cracked and worn from probably 50 years of use. Thick brick walls are scorched in some places and dented in others. Still,
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
How did you know about this place?
Culture doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the specialist with it's a way of last sunlight beaming light down upon us. After a minute, he turns back to
Dad
me.
used to work here.
His dad?
What did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing, chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken mesh, that kind of thing.
Huh, I see.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete. Went out of business maybe a dozen years ago. Died about a month later.
He died?
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it? Cost a fortune to fix or rebuild. Wonder if it was waiting for us.
Yeah. I wonder.
It definitely all seems too good to be true, but this is the weird deal. This is our factory now. I just realized though, she just got 500,000 yen. And I don't know how much 5,000 yen is. But that's why I'm actually gonna do this here. How much 5,000 yen is. 500. So that's 5,000. 500,000 yen to dollars. And that's only, I think it says that's only $3,721. I think, in 8 cents. So that's definitely not much, but okay. Well, she did say it would cover her rent for a few months, so yeah, it would. But I wonder if she'll use that to rebuild some of the factory. About 3,000. I mean, stuff costs is expensive repairing. I don't think they're gonna completely repair the thing, obviously, because no reason to. But I wonder if she'll use some of that money to repair some of the factory, or buy things for it. Like, for instance, the windows. The windows are an issue because if they're going to be hiding actual corpses here, you don't want no one to see. So I can see them buying a bunch of curtains to wrap around it, or something like that.
Going half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home then. Or something.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I mentioned all likely partnership with Control. We've retained the base of operations safe from prying eyes. Next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Corpus Green scheme.
Thanks for accompanying me home.
And so this happened on June 11th, and then not 2 days later, that one girl ends up dying, but sees her corpse even though she's not dead yet. That one happens 2 days later. And I'm going to assume this is probably late through the day, so they haven't really used it yet. So they must work fast.
No problem. Should I come upstairs?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. By the way, when are we starting work?
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Oh, no grand heist from the morgue first?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Guess that makes sense. What's the big plan anyway? How do we lift corpses from the morgue?
I had a feeling he would ask about this sooner or later. I did tell him that I had a perfect idea after all.
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Huh? Cremains?
That's what the ashes are called.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple. Fake ashes.
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Could just stop missing it just to stare straight at me.
Huh. Might be onto something.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains. Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Huh?
Could probably get away with like a quarter?
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Sauce. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes. Store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Let me see if I follow you. You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated. Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so." Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue. I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it. Normally attached to the body before cremation. They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Okay, good. This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Don't worry, I'll take you through it when we need to. Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains. Need to have those collected in advance.
Yeah. Thanks. Really.
No props. But big question remains.
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue? Ever tried lifting a stiff? Not easy. And you're no bodybuilder. No offense.
None taken?
Look, security in the joint is minimal. I'm there alone like 90% of the time. We don't have to worry too much about getting busted. As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Hang on. Are there security cameras, alarm systems, anything like that?
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies? You got a hearse? A truck?
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
You got a license?
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Oh, I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right? We could just rent a van and wing it.
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Great. So this is a bust.
I put my head in my hands. We got so far, we could have actually planned on heisting.
Hang on.
Oh, she back to Mori? I whip out my phone out on my back and skim through my nose contacts. I prefer the text and call, but I'm too impatient right now to wait for a response. I start a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer.
Hey, Skank, what up?
Tomoe, hey, you got a sec?
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep. No car, though.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is your license good for?
Like cars and scooters.
Not vans?
I mean, I don't think so.
I curse under my breath.
Yo, what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? Is that why you need a van?
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah, I know.
I should definitely glance at Kurt and he just shrugs. Hey, look up. I told you so in his face.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages. No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
Holy shit. You're right. You're a genius.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
I look at Kurt. He gives me a shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right? Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
Sure. Later, slut.
I end the call and feel a wave of excitement flooding through me.
You get all that?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
Buy van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
Cut it out. I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact.
I finally met my Shrilin a cool 500,000 yen could somebody eat it just this
We've
week.
got a 500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but I'm sure it's enough.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading off. Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs.
No.
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Richard challenge with the lame wood in the way of accessibility questioning. I'm like, so you want me to come upstairs? She's like, nah. I quickly ascend the stairs with a slight spring of my step. But there's one more thing, if I'm correct. So, from what I know, you also need the victim's phone number and all that, and then Noriko text that number, a kind of a gooey photo of what it seems like would be her death, yada. But there's no address or not, right? So the question is, the last thing is, how do you get those bodies to the address? Unless, yeah, because I don't think it ever had an address, unless they just knew someone. I don't really know. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, how do they get it there to the person? When I get out of the bed, I take my medication like just usual. I've been good at keeping up with it lately, sticking to my newfound convictions. I wash down tablets with a glass of water after getting dressed. I put on my makeup. The same morning routine, the same movements, the same actions. I feel good today. I'm not dragging my feet. I'm happy that things are moving forward, but for me and for Coach Go. As I pack up my handbag, I receive a call from Ari. Ari, I haven't spoken for a little while. In fact, the last time we spoke, Nick was way back when she didn't come into office for first day of work. That was only 2 weeks ago. I really thought the bar was supposed to be trying to look after her, but I've been caught up with my own crap in addition. I've been actively trying to put her out of my mind in order to get over my feelings for her. But now I feel like I've just neglected the poor girl at a time when she needs me the most. Hurried into the car too guilty to keep her waiting longer.
Owie! Hey! Noriko? I'm so glad you called. I've been a terrible friend. I haven't kept in touch with you. No, it's okay. Really. I've been busy. I should have called you earlier. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's okay.
Did you want to talk to me about something?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Please, you can talk to me about anything. I'm Noriko, remember?
Yes, that's true. So, I wanted to ask, have you ever heard of something called
I knew.
Corpse Girl's website?
I knew she was gonna mention it. I just was like, she's gonna mention it. I already knows about Coach Girl.
Yeah, I've heard rumors.
Really? Wow. So, does it really exist?
Apparently, yeah.
I couldn't find any solid information about it. What is it?
Well,
How do I explain this to her? Should I explain this to her? I'm very so sweet answer. Does she need to know about website to sign the country to omnipresent inspector
it's
death?
all just hearsay. I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Oh, but I want to know.
Well, people say that you can use the site to request somebody's death.
Requested death. But how? How does it work?
Really, I don't know. I've heard that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse. The photo is supposedly sent from the future.
Whoa. Really? That sounds like something from a manga.
Yeah, suppose it does.
Have you ever used the website?
Of course not, silly. What kind of person do you think I am?
Sorry.
Why are you so excited about this anyway?
Oh, no reason. I kinda just like weird stuff like this.
You do? Oh, I never knew that.
You don't don't know everything about me, Miss Noriko.
Even though to avoid like a sense that Ari is in a happy mood usual. A cheery voice gives me a sense of nostalgia, and I think back to the time we spent together in the store.
Don't go using the site, okay? It's not good to mess with crap like that. Don't worry. I wouldn't use something so scary. I just heard about it, and, well, I got kind of curious is all. Alright. By the way, how is everything? Are you still working at the maid cafe? Yeah. And that customer of yours? He's still around. You're not in trouble, are you? No.
It like suddenly switches on my mind. I realized what Ari was asking about Kosuke's website.
You're not thinking about requesting that guy's death, are you? Allie, you told me that you didn't even want to get the police involved. Now you want him dead? It's not what you think, okay? If he dies, it won't be because of me, right? Then the rest of my family won't know I was involved. They won't disown me or think less of me. Aoi. Look, I'm not going to go ahead with it, okay? Besides, you don't even believe the site works. So...
Up at the table file, part of me wants to scream forward to do it, to request that will let me or Kosuke take care of him. But part of me knows that she can't handle it. She would be crushed with guilt if he really did die. She's delicate and emotional. Being responsible for the death of another human being, a family member at that, would devastate her.
My best advice for you is to go to the police. Don't mess with requesting his death. Okay, I gotta go now.
I can see her power face in my mind, the face she makes when she doesn't get something she wants. She's not a childish person, but her disappointment is often evident in expressions.
Speak to you soon, okay? Okay, bye.
She hits a call and I hate to sign. I get the nagging feeling that she's going to do something rash, but will it? Can I blame her? That guy, whoever he is, has been harassing her for so long, it's only natural she'll be at her wits' end. So if she makes a request, I'll take care of him. If the guilt eats away at her, I'll be there to comfort her. It's the least I can do as a friend. It's the least I can do as Coach Girl. As I resume get ready for work, I can't help but replay the conversation in my head. I definitely seem excited about the prospect of Coach Girl's wrestling being the excited, eager, fear, anticipation, that same dizziness feeling I get whenever I'm waiting for a victim's death. And then it hits me, and I immediately realized why Ari was so excited when she called me in an uncuriosity, talkative mood. She wanted my opinion on Kosuke's operation. She wanted confirmation. She wanted reassurance that her victim really is going to perish. She doesn't know that I'm Kosuke. She simply wanted a knowledgeable friend to confirm if the rumors are true. Because she has always submitted her victim's photo to her site. And she can't wait to find out if he's going to die. Throw my hand back on the floor, grab my laptop from the back. It's right there where I left it before I sleep last night. I boot it up and log into Kosuke's site. Lay a blinking notification that I do by seeing greets me. 3 new requests.
3 new requests?
I'm assuming one's gonna be that one guy, one's gonna be that one chick, and then maybe one of that blue hill girl. That would make. I'm guessing it's all 3 of those.
How?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quickly queue up the photos to download. Okay, it's none. Okay, the girl I understand, but... And I know the other 2, they were at that store. So who requested all 3 of those deaths? Was it that one shit? I said I'm not gonna remember the names from back then, because you barely spending time with them. I know the characters' names now, the ones I'm talking to, because I've seen them, heard the names, got to know them, but I don't know the goals from the first like 30 minutes of the game. No, well, more like 50. I think it was like an hour long actually, but still, I've played like another 7 or 8. So, but What if it was that one blue hill chick? But I didn't think she hated the other two though. So I don't know. They're all female, so that works out my theory that Ali has requested the death of that guy, no? I suppose she really wants to just decide about the prospect of the website, but hasn't really gone through evading yet. But what really surprised me about the new request is that I recognize one of the young women, yet another person I'm familiar with. That's a lot of people in the real. What are the chances of knowing multiple people requested through the website? The girl is Emi Evans, if I remember correctly. She went to senior high school, Ali, she knew myself. Emi Evans, okay. I have a name. I never liked her much. In fact, she was some of a bully towards me. Not more than a name calling, but my minds, that's as bad as anything else. It's not hard to imagine someone when they're dead. The other two victims strange to me. A ditchy looking ill-headed with pink hair and a worn-out straight woman who could be anywhere from 20 to 40. To get 3 requests all at once, remarkable. How am I going to work through all of these? It's a shame that my operational culture isn't fully set up yet. It would be fantastic to go all out on these quests, across some corpses and take some truly eventful photos. Well, there's no use stressing over that. The best thing I can do is simply get to work on forging some photos. In fact, maybe I'll skip work today so I can dedicate the time to craft these photos. It's Friday after all, it's pretty much the weekend. No one will care if I don't show up at the office. I know to myself if convinced in my own mind that I'm making the right choice. I learned the database of deceased. I sit by my apartment building, squinching in order to defend myself from the overwhelming waves of sunlight shutting my eyes. As my vision is, I'm able to determine that culture is nowhere to be seen. Who he is, once again, he's making me wait. Who is he, I mean? I'm under my breath. I hear the screeching of tires and watching the speed as the van pulls up outside my apartment building. It's a beat up Odin that may have been white, but it's now covered in grime. The windows are either tinted or encrusted with dirt. To my surprise, the window on the passenger side lowers and I see some familiar faces. Next to Control and the driver's seat is now the Tomori. She's waving and grinning like a lunatic.
Hey, skank!
So, how's this?
My face must reveal my fury because Control plunged before I can respond.
Where did you even get this piece of shit?
Some guy.
Some guy? What guy?
Some guy from the noise marketplace. Only wanted $250 for it. So, here's the other half of your money back. You're welcome.
He holds up the pen back and give him money. He seems to still have a bad weight to it. The coach showed about my private related this morning. He told me that he found a great deal on the van. I had a feeling about it, and I handed him the money to go and secure the vehicle. Hell, he mentioned that he needed a driver to our back. He asked me to call Tomori for assistance. Thankfully, Tomori agreed to help. Any opportunity to leave the office was good enough for him. I never expected her and Culture to come back driving a death trap on wheels.
Unbelievable. We're not going to die in this thing, are we?
Who knows?
It has AC!
Great. Did you ask the guy if anyone has ever been murdered in it?
What do you care? He's gonna see a lot of corpses before we're done with it.
He's got a point, but I still don't feel good about it.
We're picking up corpses in this thing.
It's important. And you owe me one, remember?
That shit's gross. I don't mind driving, but come on. Ugh, whatever. As long as I don't have to touch nothing.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
Tomori leans over. Culture screeches past him awkwardly to speak to me in a hushed voice.
Who is this weirdo, anyway? When you said you wanted me to go pick up a van, I thought you'd put me in decent company.
Sorry. He's my, business partner.
This is all for corpse girl shit, right? Well, whatever. I'm cool with it. Just hope this dude doesn't try to cut me or nothing.
She puts back and gives Culture some help.
Anyway, get in.
Huh? Why?
Going to the morgue.
Hang on. I haven't planned anything yet. You want to do this now?
If not now, when?
Any other time, after I've had a chance to get organized.
You have requests, right?
Yeah, 3, actually.
Right. So let's go get some bodies that match.
But you haven't even had time to put aside any ashes. You were gonna collect a little from each cremation and put them aside and...
Already done.
Seriously?
Worked night shift last night. Got like 3 or 4 canisters saved up. You said you've got 3 requests? Well, how convenient.
He looks fast.
But...
This operation was your idea. You want to do it or not?
I'm just not waiting. Country thinks he can just walk up to my place and take me to a morgue somewhere I've never been. I've had no time to prepare myself, not even to think about it. First in the factory yesterday left me feeling pretty exhausted. Having to tackle another new place today is simply too much to ask.
I told you I'd guide you through the process, right? There's nothing to worry about.
You don't understand. I've never been to the morgue before.
Tomorrow shoots me a quizzical look from behind Kocho.
Nervous? I think I understand. For me, it's the most relaxing place on Earth. My little sanctuary.
Really?
Sure. No one to talk to me, no one to bother me. Unless you count the dead, of course.
I suppose that's true.
And you won't be alone. You've got me and this chick.
It's Tomoe. Thank you very much.
Right. Sauce.
I'll take a deep breath of perspective for the next thing I'm about to say.
Okay. Let's go.
Kocho is right, everything will be okay. I need to get used to going to the morgue. It's a new place, but it's going to be an essential place. I tell myself that this is not for Koshko. Boss. Kocho pushed the main sliding door open, and I take a careful step aside. It's getting interesting. Now, there's one more thing I want to do. Normally, I don't do outros, but this is getting me curious. The main menu. So first, I'm going to save. And then we're going to go to the menu. Title. Do it. I wanted to check it because the main menu changes depending on who's part of the team. So I knew Kojo was going to be part. That was big hint. But Tomori was a part. Well, the only thing I really wish is that they didn't put Kojo here so soon. Because he was there before he even became a part of it. So it's like, oh, you already know it's going to be part of it. But Tomori, I don't know when she showed up, but I'm going to assume she showed up pretty much around the time she actually kind of joins. Now, the only question is if there's going to be any more. I wonder if Aoi would be part of it, but Aoi doesn't seem like that kind of person. But she's into that stuff. That's what kind of get me. She's into it. So I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-part Nodine Willy. That seems like the best thing to go about it. No, Noriko is the boss, the leader. Kojo is there for the bodies, and Tomo is like the dedicated rival. So it's like an actual like studio company almost. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. Usually I don't do the outros like this until the end of the series, but I want to see what it looked like at the main menu. Anyway, I'll see you guys into maybe not tomorrow's video, whatever next video I do. So y'all have a good one and bye bye.